And men, guess what? You're going to get more rejection than you can handle.
Mm.
More rejection than you can handle. Hey, one of my philosophies is the only thing constant in life is change.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As long as you can worry about the change. And men, guess what? You're going to get more rejection than you can handle.
Mm.
More rejection than you can handle. Picking up your skin.
And, I think that's, we can parlay that into the other area on why it's important to keep track of what you may be spending on dating and just even having those receipts, because there are probably one or two other receipts and records that you want to keep track of. How much are you paying in spousal support? And also for those guys who are paying child support. Now, let's not even mention the guys that are not paying court-ordered child support, but they got an arrangement with the moms where they just said, I'm going to pay you a little bit of money each month. What should those guys be keeping track of?
Well, see, those are what I would call the legal documents. That's back to your divorce decree. That's talking about child support. And to your point, one of the things that really happens is if you can tally up your stuff every year, and then you keep a spreadsheet of what you're paying on these types of things, it makes things at a glance, so to speak. Some child support locations, once you're done paying, guess what? They give you a receipt of what you've paid into the system for that son. Boom, I paid this much. Oh, you don't ever give me no money. Look, here it is. It's a receipt that says I didn't gave you well into the six figures for one child that you say I don't give. And guess what? That money is tax-free for her.
Right.
So, things like that. Even so, you want to keep all those documents. Anything, even if you get a speeding ticket, you want to keep those types of things. Just so, one, you have a record of it. And what we may want to even talk about is, folks, even when you get a speeding ticket and you go to court and they say they're going to expunge it, there are two systems. One's for your driver's license and one's for the insurance. One got off. It ain't off, not nothing intended, but it ain't off on the other one. The second one of the insurance is still there. Oh, I got them 2 points waived. Yeah, for your driver's license, but they still on your insurance. So you got to keep those because that comes up. That's an unfortunate piece that they get you on. Wow. So keep those records up too. And it's still an expense. Those things are not cheap.
Good point. So I'm almost thinking we have, and correct me if I'm wrong, but let me tell you what I'm envisioning as we go along. Sure. And I'm glad you mentioned a room. Almost like having perhaps a room, area, whatever, set up similarly to what we have with the library, where you have these documents, when you walk in here, this is your document area. Right. And within that area, you have maybe 2 to 3 levels of security. Okay. We'll just say perhaps level 3, we'll consider one the most important. Level 3, out in the open. You don't care. Like you said, it may be the Home Depot receipts. No big deal. Right. Then you may have a level 2 of security. That may be some things such as, I don't know, maybe it's your divorce decree, other documents that you may need to be handy, but you might not, you like you said, you still maybe want to have a cipher, something that, you still know what it means, but if somebody looks at it, they just know your business, but okay, they could also find that out with some good internet searching at the county. And then you have your level 1 security. Prying eyes, maybe the ex, maybe the kids that are still, they've been indoctrinated with parental alienation syndrome. So when they do finally come over your house, they doing mama's dirty work because mama said, dun, dun, dun. Oh. Your daddy probably hiding and such. Go see if he got such and such in there. Then you got your level 1. You might want to have those in a safe or a lockbox that only you really have access to. And of course, backups for all of these things. Is that kind of a good way maybe to frame it?
Yes and no. The only thing that should be out is something that says inbound and process. Okay. That's when you get it from the mailbox. Everything else should be under lock and key.
Okay.
And that's okay if you got a lock that's not on your person, but you have it somewhere. Don't have it. Defeats the purpose to have the key in the lock, people. Now, again, I'm very anal. I don't know. This is real old school.
Yep. Wow, dude, you're gonna pull out a change purse in a minute.
No, I ain't gonna know. I don't keep change. But I have this in there, right? And I got little devices like this hidden in pockets, just in case I need to tighten up my glasses, tighten up little screws. When you got kids, guess what? Those little locks on the bathroom, kids lock them things, and sometimes you can't get out. And so I have keys to get in those too. So that's in here.
All right.
I always have these with me. So I got my, and I'm showing this because this is where your keys could be for your locks and for your cabinets. A spare key. This is always for spare keys. So anything you have a spare key to, you're ready. You walk outside and you forgot, your door automatically locks and you forgot your keys, you messed up. I put my pants on, this goes on right in my pocket. So, but have a key somewhere. Don't have it in the system. People don't need to know your business. Just keep it housed up somewhere. Stick it somewhere. Don't have your passwords on. I can't remember what my password is for the computer. I'm gonna keep it right there. Don't do that.
Right.
Make it difficult. I mean, we always say a lock is only a deterrent or something to slow a robber down. They're gonna get in one way or the other.
Yeah.
But let's not help them out. Oh, I'm gonna leave my door unlocked.
Right.
That's the most ridiculous. I'd rather for them to open my door instead of break the window.
I've heard people say that.
To take why?
Usually the only people that make that goofy comment that I've ever heard are suburbanites that never lived in the hood. Because those of us who lived in the hood, we know we don't want our window broken, nor do we want our car stolen. So we look at the odds. So